Gemini. Hello, hello. This is the Gorgeous Greek channel where we will do tarot card readings. This is for the sign of Gemini, the rest of the month of December. What I'm going to do first is pull a soul card. So soul cards are basically illustration cards, and an intuitive message will come through just based on the illustration. So for all those spreads, basically I'll upload a thumbnail photo of the spread after I do the reading. I'm going to try and keep these readings pretty quick, and I'll put that in the thumbnail. But I'll show the cards as I go along. Last couple readings, I didn't really show the cards on screen unless I was talking about them, but I'm changing stuff up. I just need to, build the ship as I fly it here. This is your soul card, Gemini. This looks like so this is a very much of a reminder of the King of Swords card in the Rider-Waite tarot decks. This is basically what it looks like, a warrior with one hand out as if to handshake and the other one with a sword. So I get the sense that you are balancing and trying to figure out who's on your side and who might not be on your side. I'm thinking you're trying to figure out who is an ally and who could potentially be a foe. You might be looking to cut individuals out of your life. You can see a lot of the orange surrounding the figure, who looks very much like an oriental type of emperor type figure. Orange is a very energetic color, and there's a lot going on around you energetically. And so you're probably in the mix, seeing a lot of things going on and taking a step back and using your best judgment onto, who's here for me, who's not, who's serving my purposes and who's not. So that's kind of the general energy of the reading from the soul card here. I'm going to pull the tarot card. These are going to be in a Celtic Cross Spread. I'm going to read them both upright and reversed. The deck that I'm using is called the Witch's Tarot deck. I don't know who made this deck, but it's really brutally honest for me. Every time I do readings and stuff for myself, every time I ask questions, it always is very straightforward. So the overall energy of the reading card, angels. There we go. The World card. Yeah, so going into your surroundings, right? What's going on in the world of Gemini? Crossing over you, we have the Emperor. I mentioned the Emperor too as well. The Emperor energy in your soul card. So that's crossing over you. These are powerful, two major arcana cards. So this is pretty interesting for Gemini here. At your head, flips right over. 7 of Wands. Excuse me, guys, I'm just figuring out the flow here with the camera and things like that. I'm going to start doing this thing in a more consistent way. At your feet, Gemini, we have... Ooh, too much there. One on top was 2 of Swords. Okay, 2 of Swords at your feet. Again, the sword, decisiveness. This has come through in your soul card. With it being at your feet, that's your power. That's your foundation. Recent past. Okay, I'm going to pull this one that I saw first. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Show the card. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Immediate future here. Immediate future card, angels for Gemini, remainder of December 2021. There it is. Okay, 4 of Pentacles in reverse. Alright, and your attitude on the matter. Queen of Wands in the upright. Bad bitch. Bad bitch right there. Some hot. That's a hot bitch right there. That's your attitude, Gemini. You're hot, you're on fire, you're like, I'm the fucking shit. I'm the fucking bomb. I deserve the best. I'll cut your ass out in a second. Don't fuck with me. I like it. Your environment. Your environment. What is this? What is this environment? Okay, Empress reverse. Empress reverse. Very cool. Hopes and fears. Hopes and fears for Gemini. December. Hopes and fears. We're going to pull that top one. This is 5 of Swords in reverse. 5 of Swords in reverse. Hopes and fears. Hoping for some kind of a reconciling. Some kind. Outcome. Outcome for Gemini, December. Outcome for Gemini, December, angels. 2021 for Gemini. Angels, what is the outcome for Gemini in December 2021? Oh, there you go. Okay, 5 of Wands in the upright. Okay, a lot of passionate, energetic energy, attention coming your way. You can see that knight in the very center, surrounded by dragons. Knights riding dragons in this deck. Pretty sweet little illustration. And underneath the deck is Karma, which is the Judgment card in the Rider-Waite deck, but in this one they call it Karma. This is rebirth, as a rebirth. So let me just take a look at everything and kind of capture the story as much as I can here. Okay. Yeah, this one seems pretty straightforward. So really with a world card at the center of your reading, being crossed over by the Emperor here, the world card is all about your, your entire world, your life, really, your life. You're going through a new cycle. This is all about new starts. And what's crossing over you is the Emperor card. So we'll read this upright and reverse. But in both ways, you're a very powerful, influential figure. You're a leader. You're the head of the family in the upright. So you're a decision maker. You're trying to look into your world as the Emperor sits there and gazes on, and find what you need to do to move forward. And by virtue of the soul card that we pulled here, you can see very much of a similarity between these two cards. And I think this is your energy here. You are the Emperor, looking as to what you're going to keep in your life, what you're not going to keep in your life, what's serving you and what's not. And so that's the energy that is your ally in this case. But be careful, because in the reverse also, you have a tendency where there's a sense of possibly like a power trip or an immaturity too. So try and balance that out. Balance out that need for a power trip. What's your need and what's the necessity? Is it necessary to fight this battle? Do you need to fight a battle? Or sometimes it's best to fight a battle by not fighting a battle and just kind of ignoring it and standing in your power and just moving forward and doing what you do. Because typically when people challenge your power, they're intimidated by you. So watch out for that sort of, I'll call it immature power trip type of energy, and just stand in your power and watch and learn. Sit back and watch. At your feet here is the Two of Swords. So you have decisions to make. You have decisions to make. People. It looks like people to cut out people to cut out of your life and people to keep in. I mean, again, I'm going back to this soul card, and there's a lot of energy going on around you, things happening around you, but you need to, you have the position to cut people out that you need to out of your life, which is great. At your head, there's probably a lot of communication coming your way, and you feel overwhelmed by it. Maybe people are coming to you and pleading their case that no, I'm in it for your best interest, and so on and so forth. And you're battling with these thoughts. Let's just say you're battling with these thoughts, thinking about past scenarios. Let's say where you have felt overwhelmed by others, whether it be through pressure or through just really like passionate type of communication. Let's say it's maybe it could be like like debate or things like that. So if people are trying to debate you and things, again, don't come across as that immature sort of emperor energy where you have to fight every battle, or you have to engage in something like that. Just kind of move on. It's need and necessity. And again, in your recent past here, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, this is you've had some issues, you've had some misfortune, let's just say, with circumstances in your life. And then this is why what's interesting is the overall reading of the World card coming right next to it. You're trying to change your world and have a new start, because the past situations that you've been stuck in cycles in have not served you, or have completed their purpose, right? Like they have served you, good and bad or whatever, but the time is over for you to restart and change up your world a little bit, change up your environment, change up the people that are associated with you. Your immediate future, you're not really going to be holding back anymore. You're going to open up probably with the Four of Pentacles in reverse. You're going to open up to people, share some things in your life. And I believe that you're going to start sharing some things with people that are serving you, and then, continuing to withhold from people that are not. This one's a pretty straightforward one. So this is your energy here. It's the only court card on the table, and it's in your attitude of the matter. And so that's the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands is really a very desirable, sexual, hot. She's got the smoke, man. So you are the smoke. You're just in your power. You're the bomb. I mean, you look at her facial expression, and she's just like, yeah, I'm the shit. And that's kind of how your energy is. You are the shit. You're desirable by everybody, and you rock it. So, and that's your attitude of this whole situation for the remainder of the month. And surrounding you is the Empress reverse. So this is truth. This is the truth coming out. So people, in your environment, people can't hide the reality of the situation anymore. This is the truth coming out, which is perfect for what's at your feet. As far as the Two of Swords being a decisive decision maker, you're decisively making the decisions to cut. Okay. And the decisions are really easy because the truth is right in front of you. It's right in your environment. So, it's obvious to you. It's obvious to you at this point. Hopes and fears is a reconciliation here. You're hoping for to reconcile any kind of past wins that you might have had against other people. You're hoping that they don't really hold it against you, or you're hoping that they don't think that you hate them or whatnot. Like you're kind of like, hey, things didn't work out maybe between me and you. I'm not as close to you anymore, let's just say. But that doesn't mean that I don't that doesn't mean I don't want to check in with you every once in a while, communicate with you, or things like that. Like, that's your hope. Your hope is that that can be the way it can be. Outcome is, you being in the center of a lot of passion, and let's say, potentially some competition. So in this card, the figure here, the 5 of Wands in the center, is battling off, 4 other individuals around them, and the 5 of Wands is it is kind of like it's a turning point. It's a turning point because the 5 is a turning point from a scale of 1 to 10. So it's the exact center. So, really, this is, your outcome of the month is it's the pinnacle. It's the pinnacle of all the drama and stuff like that might have been happening, for maybe some time. It's the pinnacle of it, and it's almost over, because at the bottom of the deck is karma. It is over. This is Judgment card. Right? So this is rebirth and transformation. So you hit that pinnacle, with the 5 of Wands, and you're reborn again. So I think, Gemini, for this month, by the time the end comes around, you're pretty much going to be clear, on what decisions you need to make, who you need to cut out, who you're going to then open up to, right, and share your riches with, right, and then you're going to kind of go from there. So, hey, that's pretty decent in my point of view. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Look forward to doing another reading with you, January. Peace.